Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to yet another episode on my channel. A big thanks to that home theatre dude, Zach of Dream Media and DMAX Home Cinemas, who have been a source of inspiration to put out such videos. Okay, last episode we have discussed about what is a home theatre, what are the essentials of a home theatre, and we have also discussed about speakers in detail. In today's video, I am going to dedicate this video towards a streaming device. Okay. Now, basically, why do you need a streamer? Now, as you know, physical discs are not available. It's very difficult to get hold of one, and they're very costly too. And most of the movies are being released on OTT platform. So you are left with no option but to go about with a streaming device. Now, the streaming device that I would like to introduce to you is this. The TiVo streaming device, which supports 4K as well as HDR, Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos as well. This is basically an Android based TV system, and in the box you receive this user's manual and the streaming device itself. Okay, now this is an odd shaped streaming device, but considering the other streaming devices which are square, it seems to be a bit flimsy. Okay, HDMI cable is a bit flimsy, but I have not run into issues yet. And it was supplied with a power cord and an AC adapter and a set of two AAA batteries and this remote control. Now this particular streaming device, as I said earlier, is Android based. It supports video formats up to 1080 pixels, 4K with DTS sound, Dolby Digital Plus and Dolby Atmos. Okay. Now it supports Wi-Fi up to 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. So basically, higher the bandwidth, the faster the streaming and the uploading of videos and audio content. Okay. Now, basically, to run these things, you need an Android based TV and a network, Wi-Fi network. Okay. Now it's pretty much simple. You plug in this device into the HDMI slot of the TV and you use this AC adapter which is provided. Use only this AC adapter, and I'll show you how it is being plugged. This goes into this leathers, and this cable goes into this DC AV. You can see the slot being provided here. Okay, and on the other hand you see a USB-C port. Okay, now this can be used to connect an external device. Basically, it can be a pen drive or a mouse or any other thing, but we want that once you connect an external device, this asks you to format that external device, and once it is formatted, it can be used only with this particular device and it won't be compatible with any other device. Alright, so basically what this does is it gives you certain instructions, on-screen instructions, which are very simple. Okay, so initially as you plug this, it will ask you to press two buttons on this remote. Okay, it is this button here and the TiVo button together. So this infrared signal here goes from green to orange. It takes about 5 seconds. Once that is paired, you will be greeted with the Android logo. Okay, and the next thing it will ask you is to connect to your Wi-Fi. Okay, whether it is Wi-Fi is wireless or wired, it will ask you which option you want to go with, and basically it will connect to your Wi-Fi. Once it does that, it straight away goes to uploading the latest softwares. Okay, basically the software is for 4K display and the sound format. Once it uploads that, it asks you your personal details, your Google account. So everybody has an email ID which you're using on your Android phone. So you can use that email ID and your password. Okay, and then there are two basic steps in this. You'll be prompted with a code which is particular for each and every Android TV. So once you receive that code, you will go to androidtv.com/setup. Just type it on your mobile or your net, okay, and enter that particular code. Okay, so the first main part of that is over. Now, but there's a catch in this. The problem is this particular device can be activated only from abroad, and it cannot be activated from India. Okay, now that is where I ended up being in a situation, as you say, between the devil and the sea. I don't know what is to be done, and that is when I contacted team DMAX, Mr. Kannan, who is a very good friend of mine. So as per his instructions, he had a hack for this particular situation. So what I basically did was, you go to the browser, internet browser, and you take up what you call this, you get additional fonts where you can access links of other countries. Okay, so I went to a link of United Kingdom. Okay, and there I had to access to this website called tivo.com, and there again I have to log in using my credentials, which is the email ID which I have been using on my phone, and the password. Once that is done, it straight away goes to another window where you have to give your information, basically your telephone number and your address of abroad, not from India. So I ended up giving up some mumbo jumbo address of US or United Kingdom, I don't know, and that's about it. Okay, so then once that is done, you get an activation code, okay, which flashes on your screen, and you have to go to tivo.com/activate 4K. Okay, tivo.com, if you go to tivo.com, you will find that option there. You go to that particular space and you enter that activation code, and it is activated. Now once it's activated, what it does is it takes you through a lot of information, basic information, and how to set up your Google. Basically it runs through your personalization app or your Google, what is on the phone, and asks you whether you want to give access to all those things available on the phone. You can give it yes or no. Alright, and then it shows you different options available on the net. Okay, it can be from a different source, basically Netflix, maybe Hulu, maybe Disney Plus, maybe HBO Max, maybe Amazon Prime. It gives you the different titles of movies or series, whatever is available, and you can select according to your likes and dislikes. Okay, so once that is done, so basically what it does is it gathers information, okay, and it personalizes your app, so that, and it gives you recommendations based on your likes and dislikes. All right, so, and then it basically what it does is everything is being pulled into one single space, a single space on the screen, where you can easily access different apps like Netflix or Amazon or whatever it is. Okay, now the second part of this video I'll be showing once it is hooked up. Okay, please wait. As you can see, this is the home screen, okay, where you can see all the apps. I have Stream, I have Netflix, I have Slim, Prime Video, YouTube, and below that you can see the different pictures available. Okay, now for example, now let's say I'm selecting the series Away, which is available on Netflix. Okay, so it straight away takes you to Netflix. Okay, and as you can see the information, right, it shows season 1, and it is being streamed in Dolby Atmos. Okay, and if I press play, yeah, it is playing, and as you can see it is crystal clear. Okay, now let me back out from here. Okay, now I'm exiting Netflix. Okay, now let me go to Prime Videos. The horizontal line that you see is not visible on the screen. That is the problem with my phone. Okay, see, straight away it goes to the different options available on Netflix. Okay, now in Netflix it supports only 1080p and Dolby Digital. It does not support Dolby Atmos, whereas Netflix supports Dolby Atmos, whereas Amazon Prime does not support Dolby Atmos. Okay, I am selecting this Malayalam movie. It gives you information regarding the movie, when it was released, the duration of the movie, and etc. So I'm pressing start and it immediately starts playing. So basically you need a very fast internet connection to get this working and running. Okay, now let me just switch on the light. Okay, so basically what is my take on this streaming device? It is easy to use, and it is very easily available, and it's affordable compared to other streaming devices like Apple TV and Nvidia Shield. Those go up to insane amount, 25 to 30,000 rupees. This falls, and by the way, I purchased this on Amazon.in. At the time when I purchased this was about 7,000, yeah. For the money it is worth it, and considering the fact that it's very clear, crystal clear picture and sound, I'm extremely happy with it. If you want me to be nitpicky about things, I could say the interactive menu could have been much easier. I found that to be a bit hard to navigate. Other than that, it has been a pleasure to both my ears as well as my eyes. Once again, a big thank you for DMAX team for their support and their know-how on these technical things. They have the hack, hardware and software hack for all the issues literally related to home theaters, and I'm extremely happy with their service. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and be safe and stay home. Until the next video, this is George signing off. Bye.